Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the cacophony that is these turkeys and cows outside of my house. I am definitely going to be moving them here soon. But regardless of that, I just wanted to update you guys with a little bit of my process before I went off and got the seared bricks that I'm going to be needing here soon, which, for context, if you're not aware, requires grout, and grout requires gravel, sand, and clay, which just so happens, I didn't realize at first, but I've got a whole bunch of out here in this pond, so that makes the gathering of the grout gonna be pretty easy, which is nice because usually it takes forever. But anyway, yeah, not much more progress today except for the fact that I have this whole base level Tinkers setup going. Yeah, all of this stuff up here, which with the new update, by the way, they added these buttons up at the top, these tabs, and they're super nice because then you can just click back and forth, grab what you need from here, move it over here into the part builder. It's just really nice. But yeah, so the only thing I've made so far is this treated wood bow, which very originally I named my treat. It's not the best thing in the world, but as you can say here, it has ecological, which I can't move my mouse to, but it's down underneath treated wood bow limb. And that makes it so that the bow over time, well, here, let me see if I can just put it in here. Yeah, over time it renews its uh, durability, so that way if I just leave it at, like, 1 or something after shooting enough arrows out of it, it will renew all of that um, durability that you lost. And so my next plan of action is just to make some arrows, which nicely, let me grab some feathers. Don't take too much, don't take too many resources, because once you've crafted one, oops, and I still need to find out what I can use with these. Let me see. Yeah, I'm new to more of this, well, I'm new to some of the newer things that came in this Tinker's construct version. And you know what I can just do? Arrowhead. There we go. Okay, it just has the basic ones. Let's go treated wood. I'm just really enjoying the use of treated wood right now. There we go. Alright, a reed, feather, and treated wood arrow. Breakable, ooh. I don't like that. Let's go with a wood shaft, shall we? Anyway, honestly, unless you're like super knowledgeable about the mods, it can be pretty hit or miss when it comes to making new Tinker stuff. But I think it's really fun. The only reason I went for a reed shaft there was that it said it was, sorry, it said that it was, had more durability, and I thought, you know what, in the long run, that would be nice. And now it makes sense why it had more durability, because it can just break. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go gather some grout so that you guys don't have to be bored watching me do that, and some more dirt probably for another level of the farm, and I will join you back once I have some grout and I'm getting ready to set up that furnace. See y'all in a bit. In the interest of saving quite a bit of time, I got all of the grout materials, some sand from there, cleared out the pond over here mostly, and in the interest of storage, because I didn't realize how much, I'll show you really fast, the lettuce yield from up here, because this stuff grows like wildfire, which, it makes sense, but I've got a lot of lettuce. And I started the 3rd level. I have all of the exterior done. I just need to get the dirt, which I'm going to be getting later on today because I have somewhere I need to go for a while. But yeah, I went and gathered all that stuff, made it into grout. Now I'm cooking it into seared brick, and I'm just kind of, figured I'd run some stuff around. I went and lit up a little cave underneath the base that was really annoying me because I kept hearing mobs all the time. But yeah, so that's all done. Oh, and for my bow, I made a very simple kind of wooden arrow. It doesn't do much damage, and it doesn't have much ammo in it. But I'm kind of curious to see if, since it has ecological, if it will reheal itself. So that's just the reason I made it, to see if it would work. The bow, in fact, does reheal itself. I've shot it several times now with different kinds of arrows, and it has every time fixed itself back to full durability, which I'm sure you'll see over the course of the rest of this episode. But yeah, just another update. I figured that I'd plant a few more trees around the base because, you know, looks pretty nice. Um, but yeah, so I know I said that I'd do the storage episode in the next episode, last episode, but I need to get all the tinker stuff first, which means I need to go mining, which means most likely I will have the hammer by this episode, but I'll finish up the storage room itself, or at least I'll go get the resources required and then get started and all that lovely stuff. But either way, I will keep you all updated on the progress of that. And now comes the fun part, the Tinker's stuff. Oh shoot, I should have grabbed some more sand. Do I have any more? Oh, I do. Oh, good. Okay. I need a single one to make the seared tank. Let's see all the seared stuff I need. I need a seared tank. I need a furnace controller. Wait. Huh. Well, I'll be darned, that's a new crafting recipe. Cool. Alrighty. Well, I mean, it's not like that's gonna be an issue. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Craft a furnace. The furnace control. Alrighty. Do I have any drains? Yeah. There we go. Smeltery. Oh, that might be why. Let's see. A smeltery controller. Okay, this is a different. I was going to say, I don't remember ever having to craft it like that. That must be for a different kind of smeltery thing. There we go. Smeltery controller. And then I need drains. And if any of you have played the any mod pack or just simply with the Tinker's mod, you'll know that a lot of villages have just regular seared brick smelteries. However, I haven't come across any, so I've decided to resort to the method of just building it myself because, in the interest of time and just not wanting to go on a super long expedition to try to find a village with all that stuff, and it's just kind of fun. It's fun. Oh man, these things grow fast. It's fun to just have that be a part of like the exploration and uh, yeah, just manual labor part of my world. Let's see, where should I put it? This is a little bit too close to everything. I'm going to eventually move this into the storage island once I get that all built up. But I suppose for right now I'll just clear out a little area over here. To my knowledge, it doesn't start fires, so I'm not overly worried about that. If we were being realistic, it most likely would, but luckily that is not the case. Okay, I'll put the drains on this side. Whenever I make one of the smelteries, I like to make it look as aesthetically pleasing as possible, and that's not required. It's just something I do. Oops, not there. Right there. And this is just so that when you put the seared tank down, there is a base underneath it, because otherwise there wouldn't be. At least every time I've done it, there hasn't been. And boom. And then on the inside, what I need to do is set a floor of seared bricks. And I believe, oops, if I get out of here, boom. There we go. There is the smeltery. Awesome. Alrighty, so the next step is obviously getting lava, which means, I think it's about time I travel to the nether. I haven't been there yet. It's not like it was something that was super necessary or I was worried about, but I think it's about time I do travel to the Nether. The next thing I need to worry about is a tool forge itself, which means I'm going to need quite a bit of iron, seared bricks, and which I have, of course. And then this guy right here, which I'll pull up because it'll have the same crafting recipes and everything. It'll just have more. Okay, I have enough for 2 blocks of iron, so all I need is just a couple more iron ore. And like I said, that's why I figured I'd start work on the storage island on the next episode, because this is going to take a little bit while longer before I even have the stuff for the hammer. But I'm going to go mining for a bit, just to a couple different caves, see if I can't find any iron. Oh, and if you're not aware, this smeltery actually doubles the amount of ingot output that you get, depending on what kind of ore you have. So here, I'll just show you really fast. Or, can't do that because I don't have any lava. But I'm sure you guys can take my word on it. Put in a single gold ore instead of a furnace giving you 1, it's going to give you 2 ingots. And that's really nifty, and it really helps, especially if you don't have, let's see, thermal expansion, which, do I not? Thermal expansion, yeah. So let's see, the pulverizer does the same thing. And with thermal expansion, what you would do is you'd set the pulverizer right next to the redstone furnace, and it would instantly output into the furnace, and then it would just create the ingots for you. But this way, it goes directly into the smeltery, and then you can output it into blocks or ingots once you get molds, which, now I know this is probably pretty complex, and it's not a big deal. You'll see when I'm working on it, but then you have to create, like, for example, a cast out of stone. Where's my stone? So out of stone. Then you, with either aluminum brass, which is an alloy, and then there's also alloys. Aluminum brass, which as you can see here, is created by aluminum and copper. Or with gold, pouring it over this, and you get a cast, as you can see up here. I don't know much about the clay casts. I think they're just like a one-time use cast, but I could be wrong with that as well. Anyway, yeah. So all these different casts, and then you can just infinitely refill them to make different things. Like if you wanted to make an iron pickaxe, for example, here, you cannot turn. Here, I'll show you. You can't just put iron directly into the part crafter, because although that's the right material value, to put in iron, you have to put it in a cast first, because that's how actual smelting works. And it's a fairly true to life mod, except for the fact that, there are slimes on slime islands. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go get the materials for the hammer, which is what I'm looking at right now, because the hammer, like in an actual mine shaft, it creates a 3x3 break hole instead of just a 1. And I'll show you that when I actually get the hammer, if you're still confused. But yeah, I will visit you guys back when I have the materials for the hammer. Anyway, see you then. Hello, everyone. I am back on the world. Uh, just a little break in between episodes. I decided actually earlier today that I was going to get a lumber axe, because it's going to be really nice, especially when it comes to gathering coal and stuff and wood for the chests that I'm going to be putting in the storage room, which I'm also going to be starting today. I figured, you know what, let's just get this stuff out of the way. And it looks like I have quite a bit of the stuff that's needed for a lumber axe. Let's see, tough rod, and yeah. Where's my tough rod cast? Let me see. I might have one over here in the forge. I was getting rid of them when I was using them. It doesn't look like it. And, oh, for goodness sake. There we go. He's done. Well, that's good. Looks like I can get rid of that, and then also the hammerhead. template after it. Take a quick sleep. But yeah. Oh, there we go. Tough rod. Okay, perfect. I've just been making casts so that I can put them into there, and like I said, like this lumber axe here, I'm gonna get all the casts necessary for an excavator, for these shurikens maybe, definitely a crossbow, just to have them on my person in case I need them later on. For the tough rod, however, they're actually better as wood because then you have a tiny bit of that ecological effect I was talking about earlier that you can put on there. And for clarification, that mending moss that I got from a swamp way over there. It's not that easy to get. Let's see if I can actually. Well, you get the picture. It was mending moss is just basically better ecological. When I get experience, it just puts it straight into my axe. Like if anybody has played Minecraft before, you'll know mending does that. So this is just that enchantment on Tinker's tools, which is really nice because it was a little frustrating to have a slow over time regen versus what you got when you had a regular mending tool. But yeah, so the hammer got today. Um, as you can, yeah. Let me check. Let me change the date really fast. My calendar over there isn't correct. No, there we go. May 26th. That's the date. Grab some cobblestone. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get all of the materials required. What am I doing here? There we go. Get all the materials required for the different parts for the hammer. Perfect. Actually, you know what? I'll just leave that in there. But I can get rid of these casts because we're going to have the actual casts themselves now. Oh, yeah, that's right. Feel the sun. Perfect. Make sure the gold's on the bottom. Get these casts rolling. And one really nice new thing I love about this update is that when the cast is done, it gets rid of the little stone binding because you don't need that for anything. I promise you, you don't. So let's see. I'm going to make an iron head. I don't even know why I made a tool rod. I don't need it. One of those iron bindings and a large plate. And that will be it. And I'll leave some of them over here. I need to get a chest to put over here because unless my memory is not serving me correctly, you can't actually put these in with the wooden casts that you make. Let me see. Got a couple on me. Let's see. Yeah, no, unfortunately you cannot do that, which is a bit of a bummer, but a chest works just fine for that conundrum. Let's go ahead and grab a few birch, go over to our crafting station, bada bing, bada boom. We got a chest. Alright, and I think that's everything we need, actually. Perfect. Go inside and get our axe on. Boom. The iron lumber axe. And that gets rid of our regular axe. And that's for bigger trees. Actually, you know what? I might have just goofed up. I don't know if we're gonna end up needing this. Let's see if it does any good for me. You know what? I don't think this is gonna do any more good for me than my regular axe. I'm gonna be honest. I've been playing a few other mod packs, so I kind of forgot about dynamic trees. I know, which is crazy. Which I know somebody's gonna tell me, because I love the mod so much, and I do. Still has a special place in my heart. But I completely forgot about it. Well, regardless, now I have a lumber axe if I need it for anything else, like if ever there is a tree that does not have dynamic trees with it. But yeah, I just wanted to come back and show you guys a little bit of progress I'd made, show you the hammer and now the axe, and show you that. What's that? Oh yeah, my little nether portal hole. Forgot about this. And my mine down here. Perfect. That's where I got a lot of the lava to start up that forge over there, because you need lava to power it. Oh, you know what I should have made? An excavator, because that's gonna make this project so much easier. But yeah, this is going to be the entrance to the um the storage cave that I have. And I won't bore you all with mining it all out, but look at that. It's a little lake in here. Well, awesome. That'll give me a lot of the mining finished early. But yeah, I'm going to turn this whole island into a little storage island. I've got a little bit of work up here. Got some dirt that I need to toss in here to make sure that we have enough room up top. But yeah, I will join you guys in the next episode with probably not a finished cave. I might even spend the episode working on the cave. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today. And if you did, make sure to leave a like, comment any ideas you have for me for the near future, because I promise I am back, at least unless there are extenuating circumstances, but there shouldn't be. Yeah, and I'm really happy to be back because I miss the world. There's a lot to do. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.